Well, I'm back down the farm lake in the brolly system. Just me down, putting 2 rods out in the usual spot, off the reeds and off the tree. I'm in the badger swim, as I've called it. I'm basically down, really, because I've got a new spod reel, so I'm down to try it out. I'm going to practice my long distance spodding with it. So what I'm going to do is punch my marker out 110 yards. And practice the old spodding, I think. That's the plan. So that's what I'm down for, and I thought I might as well fish. I'm doing it. We've got some big rain clouds coming over, as usual, every time I fish. So it'll either be this evening or tomorrow morning. Okay, as expected, it's just started to rain. I've been down here, what, a quarter of an hour. My left hand rod going off to the usual tree. Where Basher was last time. Got the old infinity baits again, and that's just got a bit in my dark stick mix. Probably a bit too dark, you probably can't even see that. But yeah, there you go, in it. And the other one's just got one of my boilies in the old PVA mesh, and that's just put out next to the reeds. And like I said, if I do get one, I haven't clipped up, I haven't marked the line, I haven't walked out on nothing, I should just cast at night where I think it is, with some boilies and a thing, and they can hunt about and find them. That's basically what I'm doing for now. So I'll have a cup of coffee and get my sleeping bag and that on my bed chair, and probably sort out my leads as well. I bought a load of new leads, so I've got to put them in there and sort them all about, all different colours and that, so I've got to get on with that. And yeah, that's what I'll get on with. A little bit of an update. I'm thinking about joining Newlands again, where I had that 27 and that 23 and some other nice fish, the lagoon and the 20-acre lake. So yeah, that should be good. I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm sort of 90% at the moment. Still fish over the Cotswolds, but not as often. It's a bit far. The problem is, if something happens to the kids or I'm needed, it's a bit of a trek. Whereas the Newlands is sort of a quarter of an hour down the road. So big difference. When you've got children and that, you know, you've got to think about these things, obviously. As you all children will know, can't really stray too far from home, can you? So yeah, and me and Bash is planning a little holiday this year as well, so we're going to be going off somewhere. Okay, just a couple of things before I forget. I'm now finally on Facebook after people asking me for about the last 4 years or so, to be fair. So there it is there. So we have to look for Angel J on Facebook. And also I was on about getting the Nash, I think it's called Medicarp or Medical or something, but I didn't. I come across this other stuff on the internet. It's the guys you can book your holidays through. The carp for you, which has been tested. There it is there. That was $4.99 with free postage. And the good thing about it is they've got a video on their site if you have a look. The good thing about it is it's been thoroughly tested and approved, and also it's quite a thick gel type liquid. I don't really want to spill it everywhere, so there we go, that's it there. Okay, and it's like a brown in colour, and it's a gel, so what you can do is you can see where it's going for one, and it won't wash off. So the hook hold, you can just put sort of two little dabs on, really, and that's it. You can just leave it like that. And yeah, we're going to try that out, give that a go. It looks good, it's got good reviews, and cheap enough, to be fair, sort of half the price of some on the market, and it's apparently it's very good stuff. So there you go, just go on the website Carp for You, take a look at it. I had it delivered in about 3 days, so postage was excellent. So yeah, if I could leave them feedback I would, but it's not an eBay thing, so there you go, that's the stuff. Okay, the new spod reel, it's the TF Gear V8. Was called the Vanquish, but I think Aston Martin had something to say about it, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I've heard some good reviews about it, so I went out and got one for a spod reel. There it is there. On that I've got a braided leader, and I've got on there £20 braid. It took a hell of a lot. I think it was about 500 yards it got on there. So there we go, that's it there. Nice big reel, 13 ball bearings, fast retrieve, and I've actually done the quick drag system on it. Look at that. There you go, like I do with all my reels. I've managed to do it to this. A bit more fiddling about than the Dale was, but that's it there. And then look at that, half a turn, locked up. There you go, well it's not even that, quarter of a turn. So if it's any good, I'll get one for marking, because then when you do that, just pull the line off really quickly for the marking. So that's it there basically. It's a big wheel, but it's light, to be fair. I think it's based on a Baser, isn't it, really, with this here and that. But big rear handle. It's actually on the rod, so you have to bear with me a minute. Not a lot of room in the volley system. But yeah, that's it there. There we go. So we'll have a go with that tomorrow and see how we get on. Well, it's 8 o'clock. Nothing. I've changed that choddy over for an helicopter rig. Excuse me. So yeah. But nothing. I don't know what's going on down this lake anymore. Pasture's new, I think. So come beginning of the season, I shall be on the river as well. So I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. Get some carp, some chub, nice chub out, barbel as well, do a bit of barbelling, that's good, I like the barbel, to be fair. So yeah, just having a coffee and not really much I can do, to be honest, just sit and wait. I've had a couple of casts with the reel, with the old spod. Yeah, that flies out, that's good, I like that, nice and smooth. So yeah, not bad at all, not bad at all, to be fair. Cheap enough, 50 quid. Can't complain, can you? So yeah, happy enough with that for now. We'll see how we get on with it in the future. But it's all kettle boiling. Just listening to a play on the radio as well. Nothing else I do apart from a little bit of reading, but the book I'm reading at the moment isn't all that really, to be honest. So yeah. Another thing about the Facebook, apparently there's loads of Angel Jays on there, so what you've got to do is look under Oxfordshire and Abingdon, and then you'll find me on there. It's a picture of me with a snap-on hat on, I think one of these jackets, these ESP jackets, holding my son. So yeah, that's how you'll find me on there. So I look forward to hearing from you. Well, that's 8:30, it's going to be dark soon. I'd just like to take this opportunity really to say I hope you guys enjoy my little blogs and that. I like doing them, it gives me something to do while I'm fishing, you know, if I'm not catching. On that note, you know, it's not always about the biggest fish, let's be fair, you know, I've caught big fish, caught small fish, caught every species now. So, you know, river, canal, lake, to be fair, because I used to match fish and all that as well. I just enjoy watching them, other people's, and I enjoy making them. So, you know, you might think, oh, it's boring, you ain't caught nothing again. But sometimes it's about how you're fishing, where you're fishing, you know, having the laugh, all that really. So, I'd just like to say that, to be honest, you know. I watch loads and loads of different ones on YouTube, and I enjoy the vast majority of them, to be honest. You know, I haven't always got tips, but when I have, I do put them forward. I had loads and loads on my old channel. You know, if you guys missed them, then, you know, ask me, I'll repeat a lot of my old tips, you know. I had loads of them, like the baby wipes and stuff like that. You know, a lot of people have got back to me saying it was brilliant. When I originally converted to dairy wheels, hundreds upon hundreds of people was actually doing it and saying it was great. I've actually done it to that TF gear reel as well, that's done it as well, done it to that, the conversion. So, you know, but enough about going on. Let's see if we can get a couple of little fish for you. 8:45 and the old wind's gone to nothing. It's like a little mill pond now, look. As usual, bit of movement out there opposite the steps. as always, what I might do if that carries on is I might punch one out there in a bit, 5 minutes or so, we'll see. But this one here, as you can see, plenty going on around there. Little flies dying in it in the water and all that sort of thing. There's some fry down there as well, so some up and coming fish for the next 10-20 years. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that over there, see what happens, because that's the step swim there. Let's see. Should have got in there really, but well, you know how it is, just don't, do ya? So yeah, 2 rods out, that's it really, off the old bush there, same old, off the reeds there. But what I think I'll do, I'll either put out a 3rd rod, or I'll put on that left hand rod and stick it out there. It's about 100 yards, so I might do that now with the helicopter rig on it. It's pretty sort of tangle proof really, a helicopter rig is pretty good. So that's what we'll do, see if we can get one. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Right, it's 5 to 9, sun's definitely going down. I've just put out this left hand rod with a 4-ounce distance lead with my 3-pound test curve, because that compressed it nicely. Got it just off there, so quite a distance. It's over 100 yards, not bad at all. And now I'm just taking some line off the reel like that, and just waiting for it all to sink down. As you can see it there, moving up, look, that's starting to sink down. It's going to take a while. I'll peel it off until it stops, make sure it's all along the bottom, and then I've got no chance of the old bobbin lifting up, going beep beep all night, you know, beep beep on a tight line. That one, as you can see, can blow a little bit in this slight little breeze we've got, so that's nice and loose. So yeah, you can just see that starting to tighten again now. There. So I'll just reel some more line off in a minute and let that sink nicely. Just like that, just grab it and just pull it off like that, just lift the rod, let that go. Then it'll start to tauten up. This is that fluorocarbon, you see. So yeah, so that'll sink down as well. That starts to go there, look, starting to sink, starting to stretch out a little bit. There it goes, let's see. Starting to tighten on itself. So to be fair, I'll probably let off about 2 foot, because that's how much it needs to sort of sink down and along, because it's a heavy line. So I've got just the boilie on there, tipped off with a bit of fake maize, no bag, no mesh, no nothing, because the casting distance, you know, I had to put a lot of force behind it to get it that far with the fluorocarbon and that. So yeah, happy enough though. Just wait now, see what happens. Set that bobbin, turn on the alarm, away we go. Okay, quick tip. You wouldn't have heard this one from me before, pardon the language. If you're ever fishing near a woods or something like that, and there's a problem with foxes and especially badgers, and you've got a problem with badgers like I did, that's why I called it the badger swim here. The best thing you can do, believe it or not, is when you need to go for a wee, is wee in a circle round your bivvy. Obviously you need to go a few times, and just wee in a circle around your bivvy, you know, around all your stuff, not on it, around it. And if you're a male it works, if you're a female, sorry, it doesn't. Besides, you'll have quite a job doing it anyway. But the testosterone in the male don't like the smell of it, so they won't come near you. They'll have one whiff of it and go back the way they come. And it's tested. I know it works because I haven't been hassled by any badgers or anything since I've been doing it here. And before, I had a nightmare with a badger, not leaving me alone, literally. And believe me, it was a bit of a scary moment, to be honest. They don't scare easy if they can smell a bit of food or something. So yeah, have a wee round your bivvy, and that'll keep the foxes and the badgers and the like away. So there you go. one of Angel's top tips. Well, that's 10:30. I think I'm going to go to bed. To be fair, I've had just about enough of staring at motionless rods for the past 3 weeks. It's gone very slow, a bit strange here. So yeah, definitely going to have to do something else. Go back over the Cotswolds or something. Yeah, that's the plan. The way things are going, the next vlog will be in the morning, I should imagine. Yeah.
Oh, morning, 5:50 in the morning. 14.5 £. Comment. Got to do a little bit of carp care on her. These haven't spawned yet down here, so there you go. Lovely job, lovely fish. 14.5 £, comment. Hey, just do a little bit of carp care on her mouth and we'll pop her back. Hey, cracking fish though, isn't it? Gap pose. Lovely, isn't it? Like I was saying, just do a bit of carp care with this new liquid. Let's have a look. Give it a go. So yeah, I've only got one again down here. That's good. There we go. Job done. Let's get her back.
Okay, before I put that back out, I thought I'd have a little change around. This is what I'm going for now. Now it's light, nice bright pop up. Look. There you go. On one of my combi rigs. That's just with the bit of normal supple braid tied on to a bit of ESP Ghost. That's the new Ghost. That's that soft Ghost they brought out. Lovely stuff, really good, fantastic. So there you go. That's what's going out on the helicopter rig. That's what I had on. That had on an Infinity Baits stick, a piece of fake ESP maize. That was it there really. Bit of ESP strip tease, a little bit teared back for supple hook link, and then it's a long one and a couple of little blobs of putty with my wire twisted around them to hold the putty. Yeah, that's basically it. Was it. That's what we're going to go on. The bright yellow pop-up. Well, it's nearly 10 o'clock. Nothing else apart from that common. Packing up in sort of an hour or two. Yeah, I don't know what's going on down here. Seems to be very strange feeding habits now, all of a sudden. I can't work it out. Really can't. I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, I'm going to have another cast in a bit to another different area of the lake. Come back this way a bit towards me, give that a go. Back on the edge of the reeds, back over near the tree. Okay, it's just gone 11. I'm starting to pack up now. So yeah, because the old rain's coming over. So just starting to pack everything up. Everything's out of the old bolly system. Good bolly system that, Nash, I like it. There's the old rain coming over there. So time to go. I don't want to get caught in that, to be fair. So yeah, until next time.